Ugh. Oh, man.
I was trying to get a snack in before we went live.
Breathe a little bit and let everything get rolling here.
Hello.
I'm not sure. Are we rolling on your end?
Mine sometimes takes a minute.
I don't know. Hopefully you guys can hear us okay. Are we coming in clear? Are we coming in clear? Mike TV from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. What a day. Hopefully you guys are doing okay since the last time we talked, which was last weekend for Grimm Up All Night.
Hello, everybody.
It's been, I had a crazy day today. We're going to talk about it in a little bit.
Yeah, we have some things to talk about.
We've been so slammed with preparations and some big things happening and planning things that we're a little behind in getting videos out. So thank you for being patient with us and hanging out. Hoping tonight we can finish editing for a video that's going to come out tomorrow, which I'm going to talk about it.
Oh, thank you, Hot Nerd.
Hot Nerd 84, thank you.
I kind of had this massive tag that's in my ears.
Before we begin, Lion King, that's a good one. Chris, Leah, Gory, Tiger, Sarah Davies, thank you, Larissa. Welcome all to another night, another episode of Grimm All Night. Basically, if you are old enough to remember USA Up All Night, hosted by Gilbert Godfrey or Rhonda Shear, kind of like that. Play sometimes better movies, sometimes worse movies. Although I say this every week now, I got to change it up. Lately, we've been playing some pretty good movies. I think we need to start playing some like really bad movies to just kind of like equal even the playing field. Thank you, Shan. Did you say Shane?
I did say Shane.
Shan, thank you.
Maybe it was Shan. I'm so sorry. Right. So I gotta show you this really quick because it's awesome. This is the wrong side. This is the popcorn bucket from the El Capitan that I actually was gifted the first time we hung out with who would be our best friends who were in the chat tonight. Hi guys.
We have best friends?
And Michael pointed out that we still had this. I had never used it, but I like to have popcorn for the up all night parties. And I should use it. And I was like, that's a really good idea. So obviously I did. Thank you, Randy.
Randy.
And
thank you.
It's hot.
Joseph, you guys.
The bucket's hot.
You guys are always awesome. Really enjoy the videos. Hope this helps in some way with new adventures. Well, thank you, Joseph. Tim C, first time seeing this one. Description looks good.
Thank you, Tim.
You're in for a freaking treat. And Amanda, thank you. So yeah. We got some news. As everybody rolls in. 282 people. It's going to grow. It's going to grow a little. Well, first off and foremost, we are playing a movie tonight that, be warned, it is gory in the most entertaining way. It's a movie called The Belko Experiment.
And it's creative death. So.
Oh yeah, it's a blast. If you have not seen The Belko Experiment.
Hello, UK. If you like creative death scenes, this movie's for you. If you like something along the terms of, say, Final Destination, because I think that death scenes are pretty creative.
Final Destination,
different type of movie, obviously. Thank you, Christina.
Imagine if you could electrocute the Final Destination series and have like everybody in. Yeah, it's insane. It's an insane movie. Christina, thank you.
If you don't know the movie, you will see. You'll get the gist of it here shortly.
Beth Ellen Howland. Well, thank you. So as everybody rolls in, let's get some news out here because in about 25 minutes, where the movie's going to play, we're going to talk about it. We're going to get it rolling, get you all set up, especially. So first off, who here? Is this your very first Grimm Up All Night? Thank you, Carlos. Who here is a Grimm Up All Night virgin? Thank you, Christine.
My favorite couple. Thanks for the hard work. Bad booty. Thank you, Christine.
Bad booty.
She said bad booty.
Yeah. Who here's a Grimm Up All Night virgin? Put your hand down. Put your hand in your popcorn. Put your hand in your popcorn.
It's in my popcorn.
Okay, here's how tonight works. Our watch parties. They're more like watch-alongs. If you're here for the first time,
congratulations, Chris.
we do not play the movie for you. We don't host the movie. Instead, we give you a free movie link that you can click on, and at 8:30 Pacific Standard Time, which is in about 25 minutes, we're all going to hit play at the same exact time. We're all going to watch the movie together, and you can watch it. You don't have to watch it. If you own it, you can put it in. Watch it at your own pace. This is mostly a hangout. We're all going to be watching the movie. We got our TV set up in front of us. You can do the same however you want to do it. The movie tonight is free. Tonight's movie is called The Belko Experiment.
It's a lot of fun.
And in order to participate properly, you need two devices. Two devices. Two phones, a phone, a TV, a phone, a tablet, a laptop, laptop, TV, however you want to do it. One to watch us, to talk with us and hang out.
Really quickly, because what's happening right now, do not spam the chat. If I can see you doing repeated comments, I'm going to put you in timeout.
That could have waited. I don't remember what I was saying.
Sorry.
Anywho, what was I saying?
Two devices.
Two devices. Yes. One to watch us, one to hang out with us, and the other one to watch the movie. You don't have to watch the movie. You don't have to hang out with us. It's completely up to you. The link to tonight's chat, to tonight's movie, is pinned to the top of the chat, and it's also in the description of this video. It is free. We host it on Tubi. We don't host it. We just provide the free link. It's on Tubi. You do not have to create an account. Just click it, get it ready, and wait for us to do a countdown. We'll let you guys know when. And we'll hit play together and have fun. Any questions? Any questions?
Really quickly, I want to say congratulations to Chris Bush and his wife, who just had twin sons, and they're literally laying in the hospital bed watching us right now. Congratulations, you guys. Big thank you to Brent. Thank you so much. It's Akila said, went to the witch's house because of you guys. That's so
awesome.
Cool. I hope you loved it. We did. Thank you, Beth. I think I'm caught up. Oh, I'm not caught up. Thank you, AJT. Now I'm caught up. I didn't see any questions so far, so we're good. Brent says, cannot wait to see you guys in New Jersey this September. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Brent. Okay, so don't answer any more questions.
There aren't any questions.
Don't. All right. So give me a second to collect my thoughts. I can't multitask like this, like trying to get things across. We have news. One of them is about the New Jersey Horror Convention in September. We thank you, Brent. We made the announcement recently. We are going to be at Spooky Empire in Orlando. We're going to be leaving on June 10th for it. And we also got it announced at New Jersey Horror Con in September. So if you guys are in that area, look it up. Come see us for those. Okay, yeah. And that's it for right now. That's it for whenever it for yeah. Can't wait to see you guys at Spooky Empire. It's awesome. We can't wait to be there as well. It's gonna be weird being in Florida. Florida's kind of like one of those weird states. We're not gonna be there that long, but we are gonna be doing a month-long road trip.
No. Vegas! I'm hungry. And I decided to have popcorn as my snack, so I'm just like chowing down. I know. It's been a while since I've actually eaten on camera and had all my snacks because we've been eating dinner before going live.
Oh, we got something very big to talk about. Something very big. There has been some of you guys might know this. Before we went live tonight, we kind of got a little irritated. There is somebody who's been a part of the Grimm Up All Night chats for quite some time, possibly since the very beginning. And recently they started sending me messages on social media that were
inappropriate,
sexual in nature. And we have zero tolerance for things like that because we are a happy married couple. And I saw them pop up in chat tonight here waiting like they always do. And I immediately blocked them from the channel. So the channel does not exist.
We haven't had to make this kind of
Yeah.
announcement in a while.
Yeah.
But because I know
it was bad.
We're
It was
here
bad.
for fun times, you know, and people make jokes. But I haven't had to say this in a really long time. But because we are a happily married couple, we do not tolerate being hit on, comments about our relationship, or anything like that. Anything that would be inappropriate that you wouldn't want to be said to your wife
April.
or your husband or your boyfriend, your
girlfriend. It was a woman.
Whatever. We demand respect for our private life, and we will block you in a heartbeat.
And it sucks, but I don't really feel bad about it. And I completely forgot that I didn't, I blocked them on all social media, and then they popped up on here, and they were very friendly. Like, hi, how's it going? And I was like, oh crap, there you are, and they were gone.
Yes, I just checked the mail today. I did. Thank you so much. They're really cool. Heavy. I couldn't figure out how to open the one big one at first until Michael pointed out that you slide it out the end.
Oh, the book.
Yeah.
The book is very cool. Thank you. What else? Oh yeah. So I don't know if you guys follow me or the Grimm Life Collective on social media. I run the Grimm Life Collective page, and Jessica runs the Witchy Dame pages. But I tag her in everything. I was down in downtown Los Angeles today filming in Skid Row. And I had an encounter with a homeless person who decided to try to attack me. And as I was backing away and getting away from them and trying to diffuse the situation, which I did, they kind of stopped, and then they chucked their open beer can at me. And I got pretty wet. It was not fun. I don't really like the smell of beer. And so what I was filming, you guys will find out. And I didn't get to really finish that one scene because of that, and because it kind of created this thing. So I talk about it a little bit. Yeah, Aaron Shaw. It was pretty not very good.
Toby, thank you. Hello, Sweden.
Hello, Sweden.
Hopefully I said that right, Toby Jag.
So Daniel Vasquez, are y'all going to do a Hocus Pocus 2 watch party? Probably, maybe not. I don't know. We shall see.
I mean,
well, because it's going to be streaming.
Right.
It's going to be streaming. So if you guys have the service, then you can join the watch party. I hate doing the thing where in order to watch a movie with us for a watch party, you have to sign up for something and pay for it. I don't know. I like the idea of everything being free. But with that being said, next week, we're actually going to be seeing Hocus Pocus 2. We have tickets for an advanced screening, a test screening of Hocus Pocus 2 here in LA. So we're really excited about that. So we actually get to see it on the big screen, while most people, when it does come out in September, are going to be able to see it on a streaming service.
It's to our knowledge, it's only going to be streaming on Disney Plus. So if you don't have the Disney Plus app, then you have to get it.
And if you remember that, like back whenever we were in Orlando, we would do these advanced screenings of movies, and then we would talk about it after. We'd do like a little video. We haven't done one in a long time, so we're probably going to do that next week. We're seeing the movie on the 25th, so probably that night or the next morning, expect to hear a thumbs up or a pretty scathing review. I don't know which way to go.
Yeah,
I really don't know.
I'm trying to hold my reserves for walking in there neutral. I mean, I'm excited, obviously. I'm really excited because it's Hocus Pocus 2, but the leaked footage of what they've shown that has been of them singing like a chorus line thing, I wasn't really fond of it, so we'll see. We'll see. I'm trying not to let that sway whether I'm going to like it or not.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm excited because there's a Hocus Pocus 2. I'm excited for it.
Right,
but,
exactly.
But I honestly don't think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be.
I feel that way too, but I'm trying not to really think that way.
Yeah, I mean, I want it to be good, but like, I feel like the train or the ship has sailed on it.
Yeah, the original cast did return.
Yeah, but like, I feel like if they would have done this almost
so
right
much
after
older
the
now.
first one, whenever like that time of magic, movie magic would have been great. I feel like it's a different audience now, and with the streaming, I feel like they're gonna drop the ball on it. I really do.
My fear is always that when you have something that came out 30 years ago or 20 years ago, whatever.
Mad Veteran.
Oh, thank you
You
so
guys
much,
do an
sweetheart.
outstanding job. Keep the content coming.
Thank you so
We're
much.
trying, my friend. We have a thank you, Mad.
Thank you, Mad Veteran.
Usually we've been putting out a lot more videos, more content, and but we've been doing a lot of content where it's almost like 2 days of filming and a lot of editing. We have a lot of planning. Right now, we have plans all the way till the end of the year and a lot of travel. So
Eric
thank you.
said,
Thank you. It's
Hola
coming.
from Spain last day before returning to LA, 4 a.m. and enjoying the Knights of the Night, aka Grimm Life. Man, okay,
Eric.
so I didn't realize that you're from LA and right now you're in Spain. Are you there for work? That's cool, man. Thank you, sweetheart. Tip 666. People, I love that. That means you're an OG if you're tipping 666 because that goes way back. Yeah, I'm more afraid, like, because when something was filmed 30 years ago, you kind of wanted to feel the same, and it's like all the Indiana Jones movies, and then the one they did a handful of years ago, they try to shoot it in the same way they did back in the originals, but the quality is so high quality, it doesn't, you can feel that they're on a set. You know, like it had that hollow kind of feeling. It was very obvious they were on a set, and it took a lot of the glamour out of it for me, I guess, because it's feel the depth thing. Kind of. I don't know how else to explain it. Like my brain gets it, but I don't know all the terms.
So, Mary B says, when is the store going to be open? I want all the new stuff. Ha 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 ha. Never. No, I'm kidding. We talk about it every time we do these up all nights.
Yeah.
And so last week we mentioned it still hasn't changed, that the store won't open until the end of this month. Thank you, Caitlin. We talked with the people who are making the shirts, and they are getting done on time. In fact, they're almost all done. All they have left to do is print the new design, and then they're going to be shipping them to us.
Yay!
So here's the thing. We're aiming maybe earlier, but June 1st. Well, the last week of May is when they're going to go up. And we're going to let you guys know. We're going to post about it on all of our social media when it's going to go, what time and what date. Keep this in mind, though.
I got a bunch of sizes.
We are leaving for a month on June 10th. So the store is going to close down again, mainly because we're going to be gone for an entire month, and we have nobody back here in LA to fill orders.
Right. I do all the orders.
Yeah.
I fill all the orders personally. And I know that people say that we could source it out, but that means that we would have to raise the prices. And I really don't want to raise the prices any further than they are right now, because that covers costs and everything. And I can't fathom raising the prices on you guys. I just can't.
And we're going to shut it down because it's easier to shut it down and let people go, when's it going to happen, instead of having an order out and then people waiting a month, because for some reason, so it will be closed again until we come back right around my birthday. My birthday is July 12th, and that's when it'll be open again. So we have a big order. So if you do want to get a shirt and stickers and anything like that, please follow us on social media and keep a lookout, because we will make a post about it, and it'll be a very big post.
They want to know how you're liking the Evil Dead game.
I am freaking loving it. It is hard.
It's hard, but it's beautiful.
It is so freaking worth it, though. And the graphics on the PS5, I think about playing this game all day, but I can't, because I got things I got to do. I got responsibilities.
Martyr Logarius, I'm going to say it's how you say that. If you're into black metal, would you give us a listen on YouTube? Martyr Logarius 1897. Love you guys. Well, thank you, honey. Thank you.
Thank you, Martyr. Honestly, I don't know much about black metal.
Me
I
either.
don't know a single band,
Me
but
either.
we'll give it a listen. Why the heck not? Thank you. Okay. Whew, ha, ha, ha.
I'm an Aries.
For
You're a
some
Cancer.
reason, I don't know if it's because I don't believe in this stuff, but I'm going to say it just for the sake of saying it because I know somebody does and somebody's going to be like, oh, it is what it is. Maybe it's because the way the moon was the other day. Lately, every time that we go out to film something, we've been having issues. I had a homeless person chuck a beer at me. I went to a place and it was the wrong place, even though everything on the internet said, hey, this is where you want to go, and it was wrong.
Aww.
So there's a lot of preparation that's been going into these videos. We'll talk about it.
Eric says he's visiting his grandma, soccer time. P.S. Next week is Vincent Price and Christopher Lee's and Peter Cushing's birthdays. Anything you guys are doing to celebrate? We don't have anything specifically planned. What we usually sit around and watch for movies. You know. Thank you, sweetheart. Say hi to grandma. Kiss grandma for me.
As of right now, nothing is planned. Nothing is planned. I guess maybe we should. We might do something next weekend for like a watch party, but we don't really celebrate like that. We acknowledge, we be like, hey, today's this birthday or today's this death day and stuff like that. But we don't really do the let's watch 24 hours of Vincent Price movies or anything like that. We might watch our favorite Vincent Price movie, which mine is the Dr. Phibes movies.
That is correct.
Those. I love those. Hong Kong.
It took us a long time to get that one too. Do we have it on DVD or
we have it on Blu-ray? We have it on Blu-ray.
That one was so hard to find.
What was I gonna say?
Hi, New Zealand.
Oh yeah. So for some reason, okay, I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm gonna say something that's been on my mind. Nothing too serious, but I don't know what it is with YouTube lately. It seems like the people who are doing daily vlog videos are kind of doing these. Their videos are more free flow. Like they're not really showing you something. It's just like, hey, here's my day. Take it as it is. And then there's people like myself and like us and Sean, Horror's Hallowed Grounds, and Scott on Tape, and there's a few other different people like Justin Scart, who I feel like our videos lately have becoming more, I wouldn't say epic, but they're becoming more in depth, if that makes sense. Like there's a lot more different layers to it, a lot more different locations and 2 days of filming it and a lot more going into it. I don't know, but I feel like it's getting more, not in a bad way, but I feel like,
do you think people are upping their game?
I feel like people are upping their game. I feel like in the past it was a lot easier for us to put out a video every single day, and now you'll get a video every 2 days, but I feel like it's more in depth, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's just an observation. And people who are doing the daily vlog videos, they're just going, hey, let's just go see something. I don't really care what it is. Let's just go see it. I'm just here to make a video, which is a good thing. But it's weird. It's a shift.
Charles says, I was curious about Kobe Bryant passing, RIP, and this, you walked me through it. I have to say thank you. I started watching more videos, and wow, I love this channel. I subscribe and turn on the notification. Thank you so much, Charles.
Thank you, Charles. Thank you.
We love when you guys appreciate and sometimes are able to go out and visit these things because they're in your backyard. But we understand for the most part, you guys hang out with us and watch our videos because you can't go there yourself, and so we get to take you there, and it's a cool thing, you know. It's a cool experience on both ends for both of us.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you. Bob says our location videos, our filming location videos are the best. That means a lot because we do a lot. We plan a lot. And there's a lot of things that you have to take into consideration, like copyright and things like that. But
bumping the knife.
We try really hard to line it all up. What's that?
He says hello from NC.
Thank you,
Y'all
David.
need your own show on Shudder. or some other specific streaming service like that. We get that a lot.
We do. We get that a lot. It'd be awesome. But as of right now, we have our own show, and we're our own bosses. We do our own thing. We go wherever we want. We answer to each other.
But what would be cool is if we did like how Netflix and those people do like a limited series where like we do 3 episodes on a specific subject.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
And it's like a special that's on there for a while. That would be cool.
So you know how like they do on Hulu and Netflix, how they do like 3 episodes on, like you're saying, on something like a true crime story. I think we would freaking rock that.
I would love to do something like that. And
like
then,
one of my dreams. This is going to sound so screwed up. Natural Born Killers. Robert Downey Jr. goes into the prison and he interviews Mickey Knox.
Right. Yeah.
One of my dreams is for a Grimm Life video to go into a prison and talk to a serial killer. Not because I'm like, oh, I want to like, exploit it or anything, but no, I want to be able to sit face to face and have a conversation with somebody who is in that kind of world. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of interesting.
No, I get it, to like be in the actual presence of a killer,
right? Because you hear about it.
Would it be scary, or would he just be like a normal person who did what he did?
Yeah, because we go that extra mile to walk sometimes the steps that some of these true crime people go through. But the one thing that we've never really got to do is to actually sit face to face, look into the eyes of one of these people that we all know,
hey,
and just be able to pick their brains, so to speak.
Thank you so much. Connie says your videos are epic.
Thank you, Connie.
Thank you, sweetheart. I can't think of anyone who's even done that in the last so many years, unless they're from like ABC.
Yeah, NBC. Or like Geraldo Rivera or some crap like that.
But when was the last time you heard somebody doing an actual like interview with a killer? That used to be kind of a thing from the 80s.
Or somebody like Squeaky Fromm. We did the video on the squeaky pool, like to be able to sit down and talk with her. And it's just, yeah.
Thank you, Hunt Master. Come investigate the Black Donnelly's legend in Ontario. I'm guessing Owen means Ontario. Because you're Canada.
The Black Donnellys. All right. Michael about the Manson girls. Possibly the Manson girls.
Right? Yeah, Randy. That's a good one, too. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
I'm always looking for ways, and I always talk to Jessica about it. When we did the what was the last video we did? Oh, when we did the Wonderland murders.
10 years, I don't even got it right.
When we did the Wonderland murders, I told Jessica, everybody goes to the Wonderland house.
Yeah.
And everybody stands at the house and they talk about it. And it's now it's like, well, there's more to the story. What about Eddie Nash's house? And Eddie Nash's grave. And even though John Holmes was cremated, he has these handprints and footprints that he was actually put in the stone himself. So let's go visit that.
Toby Jack says, love you guys. In Sweden, we have some cool abandoned places. I would love to go to Sweden. Thank you so much. That's thank you. That means a lot. Bus Era says, ever done a cameo in a horror film, or would you?
Heckins, yes, we would. And we have. There's a movie that's going to be coming out hopefully this fall that we actually have some death scenes in it. And we can't say anything about it just yet.
Bloody.
And we shot all the behind the scenes footage for it. So that's going to be on the Blu-ray.
Savannah Jensen says, can y'all say hello to Kenzie, my 11-year-old? Hi, Kenzie.
Hello, Kenzie. Happy Halloween.
Hi, Pumpkin.
Honk, honk.
It's like saying hi in cat.
Vault Boy says there's a haunted speakeasy in Hollywood where Charlie Chaplin drank. It would make a great video. I'll look into it. Thank you. Thank you for the heads up.
Someone asked if you could interview a current killer or any, I guess.
That's still alive.
That's still alive. Because I'm not really, there's a lot of stuff that's happened. There's a lot of people in jail who have been killers, but in the history of people who have already been executed, etc., or are still alive, do you have one you're like, I gotta interview this guy?
Oh, well, but it's still alive or any alive or dead?
Alive or dead.
Yes. So I'm a big fan of the story of Charles Starkweather and Carol Ann Fugate, only because of like the time frame and like who they were and how young they were. And everybody's like, oh my God, I would sit and want to talk to Richard Ramirez. To be honest, Richard Ramirez kind of bores me. To me, he was more like, I'm all showman. Let me I'm whatever. I would like to go back in time and sit in a room and talk to Ted Bundy. Because
he's a bit messed up, yeah.
Ted Bundy, depending on who you talk to, everybody has different thoughts and different things that they want to say about him. But the man either was very intelligent or he had so many people believe that he was intelligent. He was a charmer, or he had so many people believe that he was a charmer. And I want to just sit down and just watch him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Watch him talk and watch him tell stories. It's just whatever. But
Randy says, I hate to say it, but I was related to spree killer Nicholas Shelley. He is serving 6 life sentences.
Oh wow, I do not know Nicholas Shelley.
I know there's so many names that I'm actually not familiar with. If I had to choose, man.
Oh wait, that's thought.
I would probably talk to I almost called her Charlize because Charlize played her in the movie Monster.
Eileen Wuornos,
yeah. Because I feel like she's one of the more vocal, passionate to the end, angry about the system and stuff like that. And I kind of just want to feel if I can read whether she really believes it or if she really did just straight up kill people because she was backed into a corner, or I don't know.
No, Ronnie DeFeo's he's dead. He passed away a couple years ago. All right. See this? All this talk about true crime, and we forgot what we're here for. It is 8:32, which means it is time for the movie.
Yeah, she was.
Now, does everybody here know where tonight's movie link is? It's free, like all of our videos. It's free. Does anybody need me to tell you where the link is?
Hey, Billy from
Thank
Philly.
you, Bill.
Thank you, sweetheart.
I remember you, Billy from Philly.
Thank
you, Billy from Philly. Okay. The movie, in case you need it, it is pinned to the top of the chat, which I think might be below you or somewhere, depending on where you're at, depending on what you're watching it on.
Sure.
And it's also in the description of this video. Or you can, if you have the movie, pop it in. It's on Tubi for free. Get it ready. 3, 2, 1. Hit play. Now,
ask a really good question. Go ahead.
Because we're watching this all at separate times, in our own separate timelines. If you want to try to sync up with us, all you have to do is yell out as loud as you can. Remember, wake your grandma or the little baby sleeping in the next room. No. Yell out, tramp, stamp, and then type it. And we'll tell you where we are on the timeline. Bam.
Really quickly.
Yes.
Brent asks, what is a place that moved you to the most that you have visited thus far?
The day the music died. That was for me.
That was a very moving experience. For some reason, I mean, there's joy, there's frustrations and stuff, but there's really only one time where I actually went and broke down on camera, and that would be visiting the Warrens. Hi, Portugal. I don't know if that would be my favorite, but I think that's when I got the most emotional at a site because of the environment, the weather, a whole array of things really affected me that day. Bus Air says, saw your episode of Night of the Living Dead and laughed my head off. You two should definitely do more B-movie scene reenactments. Fine work.
Thank you. Her scream was the best part about that entire video.
It's so embarrassing. Oh my goodness. At least I wasn't being serious and that wasn't the best that I could do. But hi, Switzerland. But
Charles,
I'm so glad you appreciate the bad acting.
Charles, my parents are a fan to Buddy Holly and send them your walkthrough. Y'all did. They got sad but happy at the same time because how you walked through it. Thank you, Charles. I didn't mean to make your parents cry, or did I?
It was a big
But I'm
deal.
glad they enjoyed it because it was a pretty serious video.
Yeah.
And it was a moment that changed so many lives. I mean, not in our generation, but those who are alive who got to experience that in real time.
Big deal.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine that happening today? with three of the biggest music stars. And I mean, whether you like them or not, imagine if the cast of The Voice got on an airplane to go somewhere and they all died.
The last time that happened was Aaliyah. We lost Aaliyah to a plane crash. And that man, to this day, I miss Aaliyah.
Tramp stamp. We just got started, man. 2 minutes and 2 minutes 30 seconds.
Yeah, ours started with a commercial.
Yeah. It is what it is. Watching from Germany. Hello, Moonlight Stardust. The cast of The Voice actor. Well, that's the only thing I was thinking about. I mean, because they're always together and they're all musicians from different walks of life, but they come together. Think of it like, you know, the winter. Imagine them going on tour, right?
Three potentially famous people from their fields. You know, that's important to their career and their craft.
Yeah, Kobe Bryant and his daughter. That's the very
that's the most recent. Yeah. Marco says, "Love your video. Thank you so much. Greetings from Switzerland." Thank you so much, Marco.
Hello, Switzerland.
Hello, Switzerland. Love you, talking. Well,
awesome bird dog. Just saying.
I went with Aaliyah because she was the last musical artist that was.
She was like one in a million.
Yeah.
Double D. New to your channel and love everything so far. The Pet Cemetery walkthrough is my favorite so far. It's one of my favorite videos. I got a lot of favorites.
Beautiful.
But Pet Cemetery is right up there.
Yeah.
Horror Fan Addict says, my wife gets inspired by Jessica's style, which is very similar. I was born in Sleepy Hollow, so horror is in my blood. We love your location. We love your location videos, and you both show so much respect for the deceased.
Thank you so much, Horror.
I said that as I did the
wife
Dracula Dead in Love. I'm sorry, but thank you.
Give her one.
Hello to you and your wife. Shane, not Shan. Shane. Hey guys, from Shane in St. Louis. Hey, have you guys thought about covering Chris Watts' case? House is up for sale. We have talked about it. In fact, we are going to be driving through that area at some point this year, and we're contemplating it. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Is correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. We watch a lot of true crime.
I love it.
Is Chris Watts the case where his family was found in the oil wells?
Oh, I think so. Yes.
Okay. Of course, his house that I personally, and I don't want to sound like I'm trying to glorify. I'm not. You know, I'm not. But at the same exact time, my curiosity wants to see these places, and I want to see where those oil wells with my own two eyes. Just because it's like
the description was
good. I remember watching that, and they want to make a park in their name. They should. They should make a park in their name.
Buzz Era just asked maybe the most important question you can ever be asked in your lifetime.
How well would you do in a zombie apocalypse?
I like to think that I would do pretty well. I would just have to get over my crippling anxiety and panic attacks to function.
Oil tanks were removed.
And
makes sense.
I also have to pee like every 5 minutes, so probably not very good. If they're runners, if the zombies can run, I'm screwed. I'm dead first 5 minutes. Just take me out. I'll take myself out. I don't know. Hi,
Scotland.
If they're not the running zombie kind, I think I could probably do pretty well. However, it's not the zombies I'm mostly afraid of in that situation. It's the other people. It's having to defend yourself against the lawlessness that is just like, and survival and finding food. It's a whole menagerie of things. Thank you, Brent. Thank you, sweetheart.
I guess I don't know if they said it on their channel.
I like to think that I would do it okay.
I don't know if anybody has said this yet, but there's all right. So there is 5. There's 5 YouTube content creators all in California right now. They may or may not be planning some sort of a series of collaborating videos. Just
It bounced off my teeth. I'm counting that one.
So just a heads up. Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. You're the best. Well, thank you, Sarah. Thank you. But here's the thing. What's really cool about these 5 YouTube content creators that are in California right now, each one of them does something a little bit different. They each have their strong points. They each do their own style. And we all dab in the same stuff, but we each seek out that one particular thing that makes us all different. And no, being weird. These drinks are for the unweird.
Mine anyway.
The unsullied.
Oh, it's because it's empty.
You're welcome. Here, have some of my pineapple water.
Oh no, office romance. It's not gonna end well.
No.
Not gonna end well.
Oh look, it's the what do you call it? The thrift store Adam Sandberg.
I think she's the girl from Lie to Me. I'm not sure. They have very similar mannerisms. Thank you, Caitlin. We love you too, David.
Thank you, David.
Oh, I don't do the gusher treats. Yeah. I think you tried those from
oh, they're
from
good.
Danny's Spooky Treats.
Yeah.
I
haven't had them in a while.
So I love what they make, but I can't really eat it because it gives me wicked heartburn.
Wicked hamper.
I can't do like spiciness
Tramp
and
stamp.
stuff like that.
8 minutes 43 seconds. 8 minutes and 55 seconds. I'm sorry, 8:55.
Oh no.
Sarai Romero. Hi, amigos. Hi, amiga.
Oh wow, Dunkaroos. I checked the date on those, man. I wouldn't trust anything.
They just got them at Walmart.
I wouldn't trust it. Hey, look, I used to work in a supermarket, and I was one of those people with like loss prevention. So whenever I go shopping, I check dates because all grocery stores are notorious for not rotating their stock, and I've found things that were almost 10 years old that were on the shelf. That's disgusting. Oh, you already ate them. Oh no, how you feeling? You feeling okay on death's door?
Toxic Avenger. Thank you we love every single. We love every single one of you guys who come back and watch our videos whenever we do post them, and come here every weekend to talk to us and hang out. We love making these videos.
Christina, that's so weird.
Just absolutely love them. And if I could, I would have a video out every single day. And I just can't bring myself to just go, look, and then boom. Me personally, I challenge myself with each video to make it as close to a Hollywood production as possible. That's like my personal goal, things that I strive for.
There's like 5 left.
This is like red vines for some reason at the very end. They're
Christina said that she asked her boyfriend to get her some red vines from the theater. He said, ew, we hide those behind the Twizzlers because nobody wants them. It's like, yes, I do. People eat, we did a poll, and it was such a close
I'm sorry, you did a what?
We did a poll.
A what?
Poll. Shut up.
Is that the thing that you swim in? Or climb?
The chat was almost divided 50-50, but Red Vines did win between Red Vines and Twizzlers.
Charles, I also have to add, the editing skills you have is epic.
Thank you, Charles.
Like how you add music, one video, you had typo negative, and it was epic. Well, thank you, ma'am. Charles, that means a lot, because I said this so long ago, and I still say it every single time. Tonight, I'm editing a video that I'm hoping to have up tomorrow, and as I'm editing it, I'm getting self-conscious about editing it. And I'm like, this video sucks, this video this and that, and I'm horrible at that. So knowing that you guys love them and you respond well to them, that makes me happy. I love them. I do. And I get a fear that there's gonna be that one day where everybody's gonna laugh at me. They're all gonna laugh at you, Carrie.
Laurie says, hello from Austin, Texas.
Hello,
Love the
Austin.
film location videos and anything Halloween related. Universal Halloween Horror Nights. Yay, we do too. Thank you, Laurie. I'm excited for this year, but I'm not one of those people who's like hanging on the social media to find like the newest
I am.
Halloween house drop or theory. I'm not the theory people. I don't get into the theory maps. Like, I'll wait until Universal officially announces something and I'll be like, awesome, or eh.
There's an Busera. There's an absolutely beautiful PBS Rick Burns documentary that came out in the 80s about Coney Island. You two would love it, I swear.
Nah.
Any chance you might do a video on Luna Park Dreamland?
Think about that.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
I don't know that one. What is that one about?
So there is a ton of places. We get people asking us all the time, you should do this, you should do that, you should do this. At some point in our lifetime, we will get to them. We will. And then it always cracks me up.
It's starting.
Whenever, yeah, all the blood, guts, and gore in the video are going to start. And it's already 13 minutes in. Huh?
Someone said they grabbed a California burrito for the movie, and I'm like, what is a California burrito? Does that mean it's like massive?
It always cracks me up whenever people say, hey, you should go and check this out. And it's like, well, we already did. One thing that we really haven't done, and a lot of other people do, they go back and revisit certain places. You know, like we haven't really done that. Maybe here and there, but like
we considered it.
Yeah, we considered it, but we haven't done that yet.
But there's so much new content we're always wanting to cover. But sometimes I think you need to because now that we have this like amazing equipment, right? Sometimes you want to go, ooh, I'd love to recover this with the camera I have now.
I just wish that like people who are fans of the channel, and much respect and thank you for your support. I just wish that a lot more people would go back and search the old catalog and say, hey, did they go visit this place and check it out? Because chances are it's there.
Yeah, that's true. We have a lot of videos.
Chris says, can't wait for the UK trip. I've said before, you guys should go to the Highgate Cemetery. I don't know if it's open to the public, though. I don't know either, but I will tell you this. For those of you who are in the chat room right now, we are planning to be in the UK for a month, in the month of October of 2023. All right? And as of right now, it is looking more and more and more like it's going to happen. So the plans are in motion and things are looking good. Just saying.
I'm so excited.
And people keep saying about the Texas killing fields. Again, look at the channel. We have not been there, and we've talked extensively about going there at some point that we want to do it. I've seen like 7 people mention the Texas killing fields.
David says, happy Halloween from Dawn and Dave from Savannah. Come back again. Dawn owns Munchies by Mojo's Gourmet Dog Treats and tour guide at the Pirate's House. I feel like we've seen the gourmet doggy treats place before.
I don't know.
We haven't had a doggy, so we didn't have a reason to stop in.
Before we moved away from Savannah, do we ever have dinner at the Pirate's House?
No, we kept talking about it though. Your crazy ex started working there.
Oh yeah, my crazy ex used to work there. I don't know if she still does. I don't know.
No, I'm sure she
does. So if a long crazy story. I don't know how long you've been working there, or if you know about all that. But yeah, we are planning on being in Savannah next month. So since Jessica and I are both. We both technically met and spent the first year of our relationship in Savannah, Georgia. So we are going back.
Our house is there.
We get asked all the time if we can tell our story, how we met, and things about us. So since we spent our first year in Savannah, Georgia, we're going back next month, and we're going to be doing a "This Is Us" video. This is how we met, and we're going to show you some of the places in Savannah, Georgia, one of the most haunted cities in the country, and show you some of our favorite places. So that's going to be coming.
I'm excited to go back to the spot that we got married and show you guys around because it is crazy beautiful.
Tramp stamp.
The whole town
1655
goes to sleep at like 5 p.m. Like everything shuts down.
We're excited about doing it because there's some places that, even though we haven't been back there in close to 6 years, I still think about. You know, like our days, we would go to the beach almost every single day.
Certain restaurants we missed.
Certain restaurants, Huckapoos. Huckapoos was fun.
So I see, hi England. I see a couple of comments about the old videos when there used to be other girls in the videos, and Michael and I have been happily married for the last 5 years, but obviously I'm not his first ever girlfriend, and he started this before we got together. So this is his Grimm Life Collective is Michael's brainchild. And I have like thrown fire onto that passion as much as I possibly can in support of that. And it became something that we did together eventually, that he did have guests in some of his past videos. And I'm not sour about that because we all have history. You know, we all have memories with other people in them, whether we want them to be there or not. And it's nothing to like point out or compare to. You know, I don't compare myself to these other people. You know, why would I do that?
How many states have you guys been to? Not all of them. We want to be in them all. I don't even know.
Pretty damn close. So we were probably at least done a solid 30, 35 states.
Me and my daughter watch your videos and kind of got a little bit of insight on that. Yeah, it's life, Corrine. It's life.
Yeah.
You know, and
it's a big deal, you know?
Some people spend their entire lives not finding the person that they're supposed to be with, and some people find them really late in life.
It took me 35 years to find him.
And some people keep making the same mistakes over and over and over and over and over and over again.
You got these 20-year-olds who are flipping out because they're 22 and they're not married yet. I'm like, honey, it's okay. You have time. Don't never force a relationship if you don't think it's healthy or right. Because I feel like a lot of people are definitely pressured by either family or society or their age to be at a certain place in their life or doing something specific with their life. And
we're getting too close.
We obviously don't follow that, you know. I was never married before Michael because I knew it wasn't who I was supposed to be with because I was still searching for him and I knew he was out there.
Lee Van Hoos, or Leah Van Hoos, says, do Janis Joplin, please. Well, give you a heads up. Last week, 2 weeks ago, I went to the motel where she died, which is right down in the heart of Hollywood, and they are closed for a renovation. So I don't know when they're going to be opening up next. I talked to the security guard. The security guard said, I don't know of a date yet. So when they do open, we'll do a video on Janis Joplin.
Yeah, I can't wait to do one on her, actually. Brent says, Typo is one of my favorite bands. I was lucky enough to be able to call Peter Steele a friend. Glad to hear you're a fan. Favorite song? Ooh, that's so cool, man. I heard that he was a bit of a tortured soul. He was actually like super, super shy. Basically like a gentle giant kind of a dude because he was like, you know, massively tall.
Kapoop.
In comparison to me. Maybe not most people, but I am only 5'3". So I can't pick a favorite song by Tiger by the Negative. I can pick a favorite album because once I put on one song, it has to be start to finish. The whole album. Oh hell.
October Rust.
I kept thinking Burnt Leaves, and I was like, that's not right.
So somebody says MIC Customs. Shame you can't come back to Horror Hound again in September. Bruce Campbell and a Thing reunion.
Oh!
Who says we're not coming back to Horror Hound?
True.
Who says? Well, when is it? That's not whenever we're doing
Stella and Petey Bulldog says, happy Saturday from Stella and Petey. As you know, we love your channel. We love you too. Thank you so much. I love the idea that, like...
Give me one sec. I am looking. So Horror Hound weekend
puppies are watching us.
In September 9th through 11th. And New Jersey Horror Convention. I'm sorry, some of you guys have probably got this already and stuff like that.
We have a big calendar.
Yeah,
we have to work it out sometimes.
I have a notepad with all the different things, the places that we're going to be at.
I just recently got these adorable tabletop calendars to help out. And look, it's Karomi. You can't say. There you go. Karomi in my melody because I love Japan.
So, give me a second.
Oh no. He's always hot and I'm always cold.
I'm dying so hot.
Right? I know. You're always hot and I'm always cold.
Baby, what is this?
I don't know.
It's got popcorn all over the place.
Did not?
Eat it.
No. Okay.
So, remember though how if you've been with us for a little bit, you guys might remember us talking about the 13 scariest haunts in the United States. And so that project is growing and it's moving forward at such a fast pace. And some things are happening because of it. So we have some big announcements coming very soon. We're just waiting for confirmation and some really big announcements and some really big meet and greets that also have to do with local news stations and stuff. So we have some big stuff happening. There's a lot of things going on.
Really quickly, 1987 Cole says it's 5 a.m. nearly in the UK, but I make sure I watch your watch party. Again, you're both an amazing couple. Sending love from across the pond. Thank you so much. And you guys, you stay up and it melts my heart. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. We love you. Roxanne says, hi guys. Happy Saturday night from Orlando. Hi, Roxanne.
Hello, Orlando. We'll be seeing you guys very soon.
Very soon. David says, Michael, I really appreciate the music that you put to your videos. Often obscure, great stuff that really adds to the vibe and experience. And I agree with that.
David.
I think he does a really great job with the music, and sometimes I'm like really impressed by it.
Oh.
I mean, really, Michael is an amazing filmographer all around. I think he does an amazing job.
What?
Damien says, hey, I'm Damien from Phoenix, Arizona.
Hi, Damien.
I love your videos. I have a Lon Chaney Phantom Mask replica I wanted to donate to your collection. Much love. That would be very appreciated.
Would love that, Damien.
So we have the P.O. box that's listed in all of our videos. It's listed in this one even. So you just find that little drop-down menu and underneath the description of the videos, and it's right there. Thank you, Sarah.
Sarah. Thank you, Sarah.
You know how many times I've met a Sarah and went, Sarah, friend, and they had no idea what I was saying, and it just broke my heart.
Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. There's a whole.
I was like, wait, how old are you?
There's a whole generation of people who have not seen Goonies
or Labyrinth,
and they're like, Goonies, what?
Yeah.
Never heard of it. And it's like, oh my
God. We were talking to somebody yesterday, and we mentioned the Goonies, and his eyes were completely blank. And we were like, how old are you?
So Corrine Vinning, says, please tell me you're coming back to Orlando. And when you do, can you let us know? Yes, Corrine, we are coming back to Orlando.
We are.
We are going to be at Spooky Empire in Orlando, Florida. I think it's the 16th, 17th, and 18th.
Shane, we will be. Thank you.
Spooky Empire, 17th, 18th, and 19th of June. We are going to be in Spooky Empire. June 17, 18, 19. You better come.
Hey,
and you better say, hey.
Hi, honey.
This
is me. I paid for some of your fuel bill. Thank you so much. That was so gracious.
Thank you, Z-Boss. Thank you.
And I want to say, Shane, before your comment runs off my screen and I miss it, that I believe St. Louis will be one of the locations we will actually be doing a small meet and greet.
Yes. Well, small it's my planned. Butt. So, okay. I'm going to tell you right now. All right. You ready? Ready. We are coming back to St. Louis during the haunt season.
Oh.
I don't know which one yet, but we're either going to be doing a meet and greet at Creepy World or the Darkness. More than likely, it's going to be the Darkness because they have an amazing setup. They have a haunted house. They have escape rooms. They have this monster mini golf, and they have a really killer, gift shop at the very end of it. So more than likely, during the haunt season, we're going to be there, and we're going to be doing a meet and greet. I don't know exactly when yet, but it is coming for sure. St. Louis is a given.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact it's going to be at the Darkness. So just keep that in mind. Keep an eye out.
Thank you. Kisses to Brazil. Mwah.
Thank you, Brazil.
Really quickly, Toby Jag says there's a place where the Swedish Prime Minister was shot. My goodness.
Oh, man.
Is that, I'm guessing the UK, because I think you had I caught the tail end of that comment earlier when we were talking about the UK. That is a place that I would visit and pay respects to, but I don't think we could probably access his grave unless he was buried in the UK. Charles says, I was born and raised in Alice, Texas, close to Corpus Christi. Typo Negative had a song for it. I live in San Antonio. TMI, but also Selena?
Selena is coming this month. Well, no, next month, June. We actually are going to be in Corpus Christi. Passing through. No meet and greet. We're just going to be passing through rather quickly because we got some filming to do and then out of town. Just a heads up. Lil Stargirl, my daughter always dances to y'all's intro, and she's 2. She loves y'all's videos also. That makes me very happy, and thank you for letting us know that, and say hello to your little girl for us.
That is so sweet.
So Joey P. Pot, what happened with Skid Row? Just tuning in. I'm fine. Jessica wasn't with me.
Okay.
I had beer thrown at me and almost got into an altercation with a homeless person. And I don't know if I'm going to put them in the video or not. I do not want to put a face. I might blur it out. We shall see what's going to happen with it.
Hi, Gloria.
We shall see.
Hi, honey. Hope you feel better. We love moms. We love grandmoms. We love kids. We love husbands and wives and families of all shapes and sizes.
Leah Stitt. I love watching your haunted house videos. Jessica, you're really brave and I admire you. And I'm scared of haunted houses. We have 13 of the scariest haunted house videos coming in a couple months.
Roxanne says, thoughts on the Depp and Heard trial. I need to know.
Haha. Oh, I can take this one.
Okay.
Roxanne.
I don't think you've kept up with anything.
I have kept up quite extensively with the Depp and what's her name? Heard trial. Kept up with it 100%, and I have my own theories on this. To be fair, I'm keeping up with it on TikTok because the memes are funny as hell. And they laugh every single day. And I really don't know what to believe. It's just so comical. I'm surprised that the amount of comedy that is coming from it. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't mean to make light of the situation because domestic abuse is unacceptable for men and for women and for men, however you want to say it. It's completely unacceptable. But I'm surprised that in a courtroom and the amount of comedy that has been birthed from this is all over the place.
The thing that I think is crazy is there's a clip where it looks like Amber Heard tries to like wipe her nose or something.
No.
And it
does a bump.
It looks like she very obviously did a little snort of cocaine or something. And we're just kind of like, so because they did the camera was like zooming on her face when she did this. And it's like, how is nobody talking about this? That she basically did drugs in a courtroom during her fucking trial. Like that's all I needed to know about this woman and her behavior. But really quickly, Daddy's Fan 22 says, "Happy movie night, guys. Thank you so much."
Thank you, Daddy's Fan 22.
Thank you, love. Bus Error says, "I have said it once, we'll say it again. You've got to see or do the All Saints Day procession in Tucson. It's transformative, beautiful, and great fun."
Thank you, Bus Error.
That sounds delightful. I would see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dog stepped on a bee.
We're planning. Yeah, right. No. I don't know what it is, but I'm telling you this. At one point in my life, I wouldn't have thought like this. I would have just been like, "Oh, that's freaking hilarious! That's so hilarious! This is a great." But I don't know if it's because we're around true crime so much, and we're around things like this where we see domestic abuse. We do videos on domestic abuse that went really haywire, and somebody died from it. But I find myself honestly a little sickened by how much comedy is out there. That even though both parties, it's a serious thing, and at the same exact time, we as a world are looking at it from a majority standpoint and going, "This is comedy. This is entertainment." You know what I mean? It's two people's lives.
The fact that it's being broadcast this way, I mean, that's what leaves it open for scrutiny and for comedy, and it is a little sad. I mean, sometimes there are some comedic timing questions and things, but
I can't wait for it to be over and we move on to something else.
Yes. Z-Boss says, come to the UK. Some history here, especially in the Midlands. Oh, we're definitely coming. We're definitely gonna drive all over.
If you guys live in the UK, if anybody here, you know what? There's 470 people in the chat room tonight. I don't know where you all are in the world, but if you are from the UK and anywhere else, you need to watch a movie called Extraordinary.
I love that movie. Oh my
It's
God.
this comedy about ghosts, but it's called Extraordinary. You need to watch it.
That is one of my favorite. I also want to call it sketch comedy, but I'm not quite sure if that's correct. It's really good though.
German in Venice just woke up at 6 o'clock a.m. and Grimm Life Collective is on German YouTube. Guten Morgen. So German in Venice. If I'm not mistaken, I'm sorry about everything that happened. I heard why you had to go back. Hopefully you're being safe. We miss you here out in California, and hopefully we get to see you again. I'm not up on it. I don't know if you're out there for good, or if you are planning on coming back very soon. But we're thinking about you, man. We love you.
Much love, yes.
So if you don't know German in Venice, you need to follow his YouTube channel. He's Mike is his name, otherwise known as German in Venice. He's an awesome guy. We met him a few different times, and
always so happy.
I wish before you left that we did some videos together. So when you come back, we got to get together, my friend.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Or else, just saying, I'll make you eat popcorn. All right, you'll be back.
Yay!
I thought so, but you just never know. But when you come back, we'll get in touch.
I don't know if Stonehenge is on our list. I mean, we would obviously go and visit, but I don't know if we would do like a full video on it. And the tourism has been a little strange there, I think. And they're always discovering a lot of things. Last time I checked, it was not open to tourism. That may have changed since then. But the world is still opening.
Call me silly.
And
so, like, I need to look this up. Do you know, like, if you go and visit Stonehenge, is it just like, is there a building? Is there like a gift shop? Is there a place where you have to pay tickets and then you drive up to it? Or can you just like drive up to it and park and walk over to it freely? Or
no, you can't like drive up on it.
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't know.
It's an historical monument. Oh, I hate how these tags are getting. I keep trying to hide them in my hair because otherwise
no gift shop.
Fall on your face.
They're saying gift shop because it's like, I don't know. McDonald's is across the street from it. There's a McDonald's on a Subway. No.
The thing that we're most nervous about with traveling to the UK is that there's no there's no training exercises or anything like that you can go and do for driving on the other side of the road if you're traveling. Like, I wish there was some kind of a crash course or something that we could take here in the States before coming over.
So I do all the driving.
Yeah.
We're going to be going to the UK in October of 2023. It's announced. It's happening. Whether you like it or not, it's happening. October 2023. We're going to be there for an entire month, driving everywhere, filming for an entire month.
Yes,
I don't really know. Like,
yes.
Driving on the opposite side of the car, on the opposite side of the street, it's something new. I mean,
it'll be weird at first. I know we'll get used to it, but not just that, but like all the street signs and.
Oh, you can take a course through AAA. I did it prior to going. Perfect, Nikki in Florida.
Thank you so much for letting us know.
Thank you. I'm going to look into that because I'm a little nervous. I mean,
yeah,
road tripping, it'll be good. Thank you.
Ted, watch Extraordinary 10 minutes ago. Brilliant.
It's hilarious, Ted.
Timing, right? How that's awesome. That is so awesome.
MB1 bumper. I saw a couple of your comments. Dracula's Castle in Romania would be epic. Be awesome. Yeah. And I would kill to run into Pauly Shore on Fremont Street. I think it'd be cool. I like Pauly Shore. He's cool.
I think we've discussed it in the past on the channel that we will not be doing a Jack the Ripper because there's nothing there anymore, right?
There's gonna be something coming from Jack the Ripper.
There's a little bit there, but like most of the original places and buildings don't exist anymore. Thank you, Z-Boss.
We have some. Let's put it this way: the UK trip is pretty much already planned out.
Yeah.
Already done. So all we got to do is the plan is to, so it's coming. It's coming.
Well, I know that like it's multilingual, but I want to know, I'm sure we could look up videos on this, but just to be prepared, what the parking signs look like, what the stop signs and stoplights look like, that sort of stuff. Just things we see on every day that we take for granted that because we're so used to it. I know that a lot of it is universal, but it's good to be prepared. Oh, I would love to go to Prague.
Yeah, I always want to go to Prague since I was a little kid.
Toby, there's a place where the Swedish Prime Minister was shot dead in Stockholm. Oh, okay, Stockholm.
Okay.
I thought we were talking about England before. Thank you for letting me know. Hi, Australia. If we ever get to Sweden, I'm sure that we'd probably look into something like that. I would love to go to
I'm sure it'll be okay, Susan.
I want to go everywhere. I want to go to Korea. I want to go to Japan. I want to go to India. I want to go to Australia. I want to go like all over the UK. I want to go to Africa. I want to go everywhere.
Japan. Everywhere. European tour on the list.
Also,
yes.
I want to go to every Disney that exists.
So in Manchester, there is a horror convention known as For the Love of Horror. Our plan is to be there for that. If you are in the UK, reach out to the For the Love of Horror. Reach out to them on their social media and say, hey, send them an email. Send them a comment. Send them a message on their social media respectfully and say, hey, please bring Grimm Life Collective to this year's For the Love of Horror for 2023. Please.
Yeah.
That'll help. But we are going to come. We are coming. We are coming.
It
October
helps them
2023.
to know that there's interest.
Yeah. So in order... I'm sure you guys know this, but in case you don't, I'm going to say it. So you have a horror convention in your town, right? They sell tickets. They bring people in. They want to make money off of this thing. So they bring in this talent, like all these famous actors and actresses and musicians. And those actors and musicians, the convention pays for them to travel, to put them up in a hotel, to be there, to take care of them while they're there. But they need to know that people want to see them. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? So they don't want to bring people that nobody wants to see. So the more people who say, hey, I'd really like for this to be there, or I'd really like you to bring this celebrity, then that's how things get talked about. Does that make sense? Hong Kong.
Yeah, man.
It's a mouthful.
For the most part, we pay for all of our own travel.
Yeah.
That's a very big one. So if we are able to get assistance, of course, it's appreciated. We need to get our passports.
Yeah, we're gonna do that this week, actually. So just a heads up.
Okay, I think I still know where the forms are. We actually have the forms.
They're right over there.
Susan!
I got them to the side. Susan Sell, I can't wait until your UK trip. This super chat is so you have a drink on me. Thank you, Susan.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you.
That means so much. My gosh, thank you.
If I may ask, Susan, you don't have to be specific, but where do you live in the world? Are you in the States? Are you in the UK? Or if you're in the States, what?
I'm guessing the UK.
Where do you live?
She's looking forward to our UK trip.
I hope so. UK, right? I don't know. Do. And thank you, Chase Green. Army of Darkness video was cool. Out of all the videos that we have ever done, you ready for this? Out of all the videos that we have ever done, standing there at the Army of Darkness cave and just leaning to the right a little bit and seeing the Hollywood sign, knowing that if they did that in the movie Army of Darkness, you could see the Hollywood sign. To me, that's one of the coolest freaking pieces of movie magic.
The game right now, so it makes it even more cool.
Modesto, California, near the Scott Peterson house. Oh. Aha! Perfect. We have not made it up there yet.
All the awesome UK locations that we can. Thank you so much for helping us.
Well, thank you again, Susan. Thank you. It means the world. California, Central Valley. I moved here 60 years ago after my divorce.
Good choice.
Modesto.
Good choice. I hope that you're happy and enjoying it. We love it here. Oh, I was going to mention something I forgot.
Oh, any idea of where? Oh, yeah. Oh, so we figured this out. Christina L. Mason says, any idea of where the stable in the Army of Darkness video made another movie appearance? It has been in a few different things, but most notably, it was in Sons of Anarchy. There's a bomb, or I haven't seen it, but there was a bomb that was placed in there that blows up. They blow up something, but it was in Sons of Anarchy. Aha! Just saying.
Oh, someone asked, is there any signature of ours that we don't have that is like our holy grail?
Yes, Alfred Hitchcock.
You want Alfred Hitchcock?
I want Alfred. So Alfred Hitchcock and Bela Lugosi. Those are my two. My two. And for the love of fudge, we came across. Okay. So when we were at the Hollywood show, the same one that German in Venice did a video on. German in Venice did a video about the Back to the Future reunion. We were just there. We didn't do a video. We were just getting our Addams Family stuff signed. And
thank you, Tiffany. We love you too.
Thank you, Tiffany. Love you. At the Hollywood show, there was a vendor there that had a signature. So, okay, backstory. There is a vendor there whose family owned a movie theater here in LA. Mm-hmm. And it was like back in like the 30s, the 40s, that kind of stuff. And they had all these people coming in and they would always have things signed. So they had this piece of paper that was signed by Alfred Hitchcock, and he actually drew his outline. Like, it was $5,000, and I was like, at first I thought it said $500, and we almost went broke because I was going to buy the damn thing. That's
still out of our price range.
Yeah, and like I said, we would have went broke. But it was $5,000, and I cried because it was so beautiful, so beautiful. Like, Alfred Hitchcock. Seriously, literally, is the reason why I love Hollywood so much.
Oh, Susan said that she had gone back to school at the age of, I think she said 55, and she got a bachelor's in history, and that's part of the reason why she loves our channel.
I love it.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I love it.
I love it. You know what's funny, Susan, and everybody else? Don't take this the wrong way. When I was in high school, I absolutely...
Some mixed customs, yeah.
I didn't like history in high school.
Bird legend. I don't know about it.
And it wasn't because it was boring. I mean, I guess maybe it was a little bit. It wasn't the history that I wanted to learn, which is why this channel exists, because this is the history that I want to learn. This is the history that Jessica wants to learn.
It was, yes.
And so that's...
Gary, yes.
So... As much as we love history now, and as much as we are advocates for history now, I wasn't always like that. For like American history and like World War history, like war history and stuff.
I connected to history with films for sure, and I always love period films and learning things through that. Just to me, it's not so much that I've been obsessed with history, but human nature, and they're really kind of braided together. You can't really have one without the other. So it's always fascinating. So many things fascinating about human history. Armando says, "Happy Halloween to you both." Well, thank you so much, Armando. Thank you, dear.
And there's something completely different. So Susan says facts, where she says, "I was the same way." I'm laughing because it's so true. And this is gonna sound awesome. Maybe this will make sense. How do I say it? Example. Crap. Washington, D.C. John Wilkes Booth assassinates Abraham Lincoln. Okay, that's kind of grim. Kind of cool with that. Like, I understood it and stuff like that in high school. In Baltimore, that's where John Wilkes Booth is buried, right? Mountain View Cemetery, I think it is. I'm not entirely sure. Two different places, but near each other. The stories, the facts intrigued me in school. But it wasn't until I physically went to these places and saw where it happened with my own two eyes. That's whenever I fell in love with that history. That's whenever it became real to me. So we get asked all the time. People say, well, we don't get asked, but people say to us all the time, I'll never get to these places to go see them. They are there waiting for you. They're waiting for you and saying, come and visit me. I'm here. I'm history. I am here. Go visit them.
Yeah.
Find the time somewhere, even if it's one place in your lifetime, just one place, because that's all you can do.
I'm not
Take the
picking my
time
nose.
and go see it. It's waiting for you.
I'm playing with my septum ring.
You're doing a bump. Amber Heard. There's a go. We don't do any drugs.
Hello, Finland.
I'm gonna get off my what do you call it? My history talk.
Dude, Jeff, weren't you doing this like last week? My
Well-
wife and I are watching from the middle of a forest in Arizona while camping. Thanks for the entertainment. I don't know if it was you. Hello, Brazil. I don't know if it was you from before, but somebody else last week was watching us on a. I don't think he was with his family though. He's watching us in the middle of nowhere while camping, and we're like, isn't that kind of like counterintuitive? Like,
Charles, you have no
technology
idea.
and-
This chance to talk with you, both of y'all, is awesome. From film to editing to live chatting it up. Much love. Keep the grind strong. We love doing
Thank
this.
you,
We're not going to
Charles.
stop. We're not going to stop. So thank you, Charles.
I wonder if you'll hear anything spooky
Rocker Chick 81. Oh yeah, scream.
out in the woods tonight. What kind of a campsite is it though? Is it like a heavily like with not just tents but like campers and stuff like that, or is it like you were like deserted, no people around for miles, kind of just you and your wife? Because that's also scary. I don't like being in the middle of the woods at night. You know what? I grew up country. I grew up really deep country, and yeah, some really weird things happen, and it's not always from people. I can't. I get freaked out by nature at this point.
Eugene, I don't have much time because of my job, but I make time to watch you guys. Eugene, thank you, my friend. Thank you. And you know what? Just we're gonna be here in one way or the other. So always take care of yourself.
Hello.
We will be here
Hi,
for you
guys.
to entertain as much as possible.
Hello.
Tramp stamp. Shannon Fitzgerald. You're looking at 47 minutes. Brent, 1031. Have you guys ever heard of Hexenkopf Rocks in PA? It is out my way. A lot of history there. Check it out. I'm guessing that's probably
Oh,
east.
thank you, Brent. Thank you,
Eastern
Shane.
PA. I'm from Southwest PA, from Western PA, Pittsburgh, and I've never heard of it. Thank you, Shane. You're welcome. Both you and Charles and everybody else. Charles in charge.
Good night, Sarah.
Good night, Sarah.
Good night, sweetheart. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out with us, love.
Christina says, what kind of music do you find yourself listening to on road trips? Oddly enough,
Doja Cat.
yeah, we really don't listen to music, but if we do, it's all over the place. It's all, and usually we listen to like one or two songs for 17 hours straight, the same two songs. In Canto.
Canto.
Right.
Soundtrack, yeah.
Have either of you seen Dee Snider's Strangeland? If so, what did you think? Keep up the good work. Yes.
Hey, James.
Strangeland, when it came out, was
It's
a
okay.
really big deal because there was really nothing like it when it came out.
It was like a shock.
It was a very
kinda
shock.
horror. Yeah.
And we actually did a Grimm interview with Dee Snider, and we talk about Strangeland.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it's on
funny
our channel.
moment. Yeah. It would have been about 2 years ago. So that the interview we did with him would have been back during the
Spooky Empire.
Spooky Empire.
Before we
Yeah.
moved. Oh, great.
As a fellow handsome man who wears glasses, thanks for representing. Awesome. Do, 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 do. It was a bit ahead of its time for sure, but I think it's because you know, it was shot in like a what is it, shock and awe kind of
Same to you,
style,
Lily.
you know.
We're glad you're here, Lily.
Do, 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 do,
The
Hello, Tijuana.
haunted light switch hasn't been on yet. I don't know what's going on with it.
Dude, it's only done that for like a day or two. We don't really know why.
Will you be visiting Skid Row at night? No. No. The first time that we came here to California, I went down to Skid Row to do some filming. Not in Skid Row, but near it. And I actually saw 2 cars on fire down in Skid Row. So It's not really a place that. I mean, it sucks. It really does that a place like that exists and people have to live
Please
like that, or
answer.
they choose, or
Please
they
answer what?
whatever.
I
But
don't see a question, Kyle.
I don't know. Kyle Harris thinks that we're ignoring him. You have to understand that there's 450 people and it keeps going by so fast, Kyle. So we're trying to keep up with it.
I didn't see your question. We can't scroll up for questions. If it passes by when we don't catch it, we're not going to be able to scroll up and see the question again. So you'd have to ask again. I'm sorry.
And never mind.
Am I up? I don't get it.
Just forget it.
Oh, Cindy said, I told my son at my funeral, I want your videos playing the whole time.
You have to have a.
Which ones though?
Yeah, you have to have
What's the playlist?
A pre-planned playlist. PPP. You need to have a Grimm Life PPP. Grimm Life playlist. Personal playlist. Pre-planned playlist. Yeah. Pre-planned funeral playhouse.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you.
Yeah, that's right. Because MB1 Bumper, he's like, you got class. If you ain't got class, what you got? What you got?
No class.
You got no class.
You got no class.
It's as simple as that.
You got no class.
Chris Harjo says, yes, I'd love to see a Night Stalker video. Chris, one is getting planned. There's a Night Stalker video coming. And the only reason why it hasn't come yet, because I'm looking for 2 locations for the Night Stalker, for us to do our Night Stalker video. And I can't find them yet. So I'm got some stuff happening.
Of G Fam says, my 9-year-old son painted his nails
Love you too, Kyle.
like yours, Michael.
Aha! That's cool. So read that again.
House of G Fam says, my 9-year-old son painted his nails to look like yours. That's really
awesome.
Sweet.
Well, tell your son we love him, and we're glad that both you and him watch our show. Thank you.
That's sweet, Kyle. I know you mentioned earlier and we said hi to your mom, but I didn't catch her. I don't think I caught her. No, I did catch her name. I said her name earlier, but I don't remember it now. Give her kisses for us.
The only bad thing.
A funeral playlist. We are now a funeral playlist.
I like it. Now here, all right. In case you guys haven't figured it out, if you haven't seen the Belko experiment, which is what is on TV, if you're paying more attention to us, please do yourself a favor. When this ends, watch it again and just pay attention and just have fun. Because it's a fun movie. Fraser Dawson. How did you get the name Baby Ghoul?
From this guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
From this guy.
I just called her Baby Ghoul one day, and it stuck. And then
you know,
close to 300,000 people call her Baby Girl now.
Yeah. He kind of called me like Baby Girl a couple times, and you know how you always play with words and Baby Ghoul, and then they can say, "Oh, Baby Ghoul, Ghoul." Yeah, it stuck. Yeah.
I'm like Shamalama Ding Dong.
No one can say his name correct without playing with it. No one. It's impossible, I think.
Gregory McKevitt asks, are y'all in Florida?
Right here,
no.
Like Jessica, Baby Ghoul.
We are not in Florida.
Yeah.
We used to live in Florida, but we haven't lived in Florida for a year and a half.
Thank you, Charmaine Holland. Lots of love to you too, dear. Zombie Road is in Missouri. What part of Missouri?
Missouri.
Missouri.
What you said about not going to Skid Row. Some people must get the wrong idea of what you are about. What you said about not going to Skid Row.
Oh, that we wouldn't go at night?
Some people must get the wrong idea.
Most parts of the city you don't want to go to at night because there's an influx in crime and violence.
Maybe I'm just tired, but I don't really get that statement, Bob. Like, what do you mean?
Good night, Kyle. Give kisses.
If I may ask. Or are you saying that, what happened, as respectful as we are, we're not down there to exploit anybody? In fact, I wasn't even pointing the camera at anybody. No. I wasn't even doing a video on Skid Row. I wasn't trying to bring any kind of awareness to the homeless or what was happening. I was filming a building that had absolutely nothing to do with that. and somebody just did not like me being there, and I couldn't shake them. I couldn't shake them. I diffused the situation. I backed away from them, even though they threw their stuff at me. And
Welcome to live chat,
I got in my
Derek. That's
car,
awesome.
and I did the video from the car, and that was it.
Yeah, some people are just easily agitated.
Yeah.
I think that they see somebody in what they consider to be their area, and it doesn't matter whether you're holding a camera or not. We walked through. I was at the airport, the post office, and there was a guy when I came out to get back in the car, just laid out across like where I would have to go to get into the car, just drunk off his tits, laughing at I don't know what, But the second he saw me approaching, he started to get agitated. I don't know if he thought maybe I was going to confront him or something, and I just kind of was like, "Up," and got in the car. I think people in general can be agitated easily, and whether on alcohol or drugs, or having a really bad day, or they're going through something as awful as being homeless, because it's not a pleasant experience, I am sure. So we just try to approach everything with respect as much as possible.
And
everyone's a human being.
The funny thing about it, the funny thing about what happened, the moments leading up to it, I parked, and where I parked was right in front of like the Mission. There was people there. They just got done passing out food to people, anybody who wanted it. And I walked up to the table and I introduced myself to the people that were volunteering, and I said, "Hey guys, this is what I want to do. I want to point the camera over there at that building. Are we cool?" And they said, "Yes. The only thing we ask is you don't point the camera at us or any of the people that come and see us." And I said, "It's no problem. Like I said, I just want to talk about that building." That's all it was. And I pointed at the building and I talked about it. And then I got closer to the building. I walked across the street. And as I walked across the street, this person came at me like full force. And I was just like, "Whoa, what the hell?" Like I backed up. I put the camera down, and I could completely did not understand a single thing they said. It was like they weren't even speaking. I don't know, and it just kept escalating. So I chose to just get in my car and leave.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
it's not like a huge deal. Like we say the word attacked, and I think people think that it got physical.
Yeah.
It's more like not even an altercation.
Well, if I didn't back up,
right?
Because I backed up and I put my hand out like this to like keep distance. But if I didn't back, if I stood still, they would have tackled me. That's how it happened.
A lot of it here does have to do with drugs and mental illness.
Yeah.
We've observed, you like dealing with any stranger, you have to be respectful of everybody's space. People get accosted for all kinds of reasons, for different situations, or for no reason at all. It happens all the time. Sometimes it's nothing that you've done. And the world is packed full of people. There's no knowing what's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm not taking it personal. Somebody said, don't take it personal.
No,
I'm not.
We're just describing our thoughts and feelings about something that happened. Hey, Jane, thank you, dear.
Jane Linder. Thank you, Jane. Hopefully you're having a good night. Angela. But it was a pretty awesome video, and I think you guys are going to like it. As long as I can, get over my little anxiety about it. I'm having fun editing it. I'm finding some really obscure video clips and one of the things that I like doing is I like to back up what we talk about as much as possible. Meaning, if I talk about something, I really like to find a news clip or an interview that has to deal with what I'm talking about and putting it in there. And this one is filled with that. It's kind of cool. I think you guys will like it. Donald Turpin, I'm so glad nothing really bad happened to either of you. Michael, I am glad you're okay and nothing really bad happened. Oh, thank you. Thank you all for all of your
what
your
program
concern.
do you use for editing?
Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro. Everything is edited on Final Cut Pro.
Hold it back. Oh, it's okay, Maurice. Good morning. Ireland, I'm guessing. Good morning, Ireland.
Michelle says, I have a question for Michael and Jessica. With their wedding vows, with their wedding to renew their vows, what song will you slow dance to? Will it be a song that means the most to you?
I don't think we plan on doing slow dancing.
We're probably.
I'm sure it'll happen. We
So
don't know.
What we're more than likely going to do, and the Millennium Biltmore Hotel hasn't gotten back to us, so I'm going to reach out to them this week, and see. And we also have to talk to the Houdini Estates. We're probably going to have a ceremony and stream that.
It's not open yet.
And stream it so you guys can watch it, for those of you guys who can't be here, including like family members who can't make it. And then those who do, we're probably going to have a nice meal, a nice dinner for everybody. So no dancing or anything like that.
We don't have security.
Security?
It's just us, man. It's just us. Yeah. But we can't. Alcatraz is still closed. I don't think you can go there.
No, I think it's open.
Is it open?
Yeah, it's open. You can take
Last
tourists.
time I heard it was closed, but I haven't looked into it in a while because it was closed. Good night, Shane. Thank you for stopping in. Good night, sweetheart. Good night, David Bird. Good night.
So William asks, do you think you'll visit the Stanley Hotel in Colorado at some point? Yes, it will happen. There's actually another hotel that's more. There's another hotel that has a connection to The Shining that I want to visit more. And that'll probably happen before the Stanley Hotel happens. Tramp stamp. Well, right now it's a commercial.
Oh.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, somebody says, so the reason why we are renewing our vows, technically we didn't have a wedding.
Yeah.
So when we got married, it was nice. It was beautiful. And I wouldn't change it for the world. But we went and we got our marriage license, windy. And then we went to our favorite haunted square in Savannah, Georgia, on a windy day, and it was just Jessica and I and a friend of ours who was an ordained minister.
You're from St. Louis,
and she married us, and it was just us, her, Jessica, and me, and that was it. It was beautiful, but we never had anything like magical. So that's what we're trying to recreate. So renewing our vows, that's it. It's not so much renewing the vows,
have like the whole wedding dress experience and things like that, you know. Still don't really know. We're planning.
Thank you, Fonzo13. New Jersey HorrorCon. I'm really excited about that. I've never been to Atlantic City. Will you do a video on Robert Crane's murder? At some point, yes. No plans in the near future.
Tiny wedding.
It's gonna be not because it's just no plans. But it'll happen. Have y'all been to Christine filming locations? I haven't even gotten to visit them on my spare time. Christine's one of my favorite movies. It'll happen at some point.
Yep, it'll definitely happen for sure.
Oh, back to the tramp stamp. 1 hour. I'm sorry. Shoot. I'm lost. 1 hour, 1 minute, 15 seconds.
Yeah. Will we be going to Monster Palooza?
What?
Monster Palooza.
We will be there. What was the question?
Will we be at Monster Palooza?
We will.
We won't have a table.
We won't have a table. We'll be running around filming the entire time. So we have friends, and our agent is going to be there. So we're going to be there representing our peeps, our peoples. It's really cool because a lot of the people that, since we started doing conventions and we're in that scene, we started making friends with the other people that are in that scene, like the other celebrities. So it's nice to see some catch up.
I love how every time I tell people that we're doing a thing and I want to wear a wedding dress and all that stuff, everyone's like, "Oh, a black wedding dress," and I'm actually like, "No."
I think you should wear a green wedding dress.
I'm not opposed to wearing a colorful dress. I thought that for me it would probably be something like that, but because I've done modeling throughout my life, and I've done a lot of different things. I've worn a lot of black ball gowns and gorgeous gowns and dresses.
Oh, shoot.
And so
Sorry, Joseph.
I'm going a little
So
traditional.
I am so sorry, Joseph. Completely ignored my previous donation and my reference to visiting California. I am so sorry about that. I saw it. Jessica was talking, and I was going to come back to it. He said something about he was planning on visiting. He decided to go to California. It was a weird question.
Oh, I think I got it. So sorry, honey. I decided on America state to visit. It's called California. Surprise, you didn't suggest it yourselves as opposed to Florida. I hate humidity.
So first off, Joseph, I am so sorry. Why would you think that we would so let's just say this. We live in California. We love California. And if you would have asked, we would have said, come to California to visit.
Yeah, I wouldn't have told you to go to Florida.
We wouldn't have said go to
No
Florida.
way.
We don't like humidity as well. We have family in Florida. We lived in Florida for a little bit. Much respect to the people who do live there. We love living in California. So if you're coming to California to visit, you're going to love it. And I'm so sorry. It wasn't intentional that we skipped your donation. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. William says, do you like the beach and what's your favorite spot? So, that's a good question. Ooh, do we like the beach? I wish so we live like with no traffic, 15, 20 minutes from the beach, I guess. But with traffic, it could take 30 minutes to an hour. I love the beach. And I'd like to spend more time at the beach, especially to film. We have some beach videos coming very soon. Right? This is whenever the classic music starts coming in.
And everyone's heads explode.
Yeah.
Because they're just flipping switches.
1 hour, 4 minutes, 30 seconds. So Mike for Metal says the John Holmes vid was very interesting. Thanks. That was the Wonderland video that we did. And if you're fans of our channel, then you know that we tried to... A lot of these places have been done before. And not everybody has gotten everything. There's so many different details. So I really thought, if I'm going to tell the story of the Wonderland murders, what way can we tell it that's different than everybody else? And instead of just going, hey, this is the Wonderland house, this is where this all happened, the adult industry, porn, was a very big,
Tracy, I want to see that.
Very big part of that story. So I wanted to really talk about that. So it was different.
That's a big question. Who do you think is better, Wes Craven or Stephen King?
Wes Craven.
Well, Stephen King hasn't directed anything, right?
He has.
So, I mean, they're both writers, though. Has he?
Stephen King has directed stuff. I don't know what I know he's directed stuff.
Nothing as big as Wes Craven, though.
No.
Are
you a fan of Dimebag? I know of him. I'm so sorry. I know I'm going to catch hell for this. I don't know what band Dimebag Darrell played for.
I think it's Pantera.
Is it Pantera?
I know. I feel like that's wrong.
I'm so sorry.
No worries. I saw you.
Don't hate me.
There. Thank you so much, Joseph. Sorry again. I love you, dear. You're so sweet.
Pantera. See?
Oh, I got it right?
I got it right. B. Stop it. I'm not. Yeah. I am excited for John Massari's Killer Clowns Party. Will you guys be attending? Yes. It is the weekend of Monster Palooza. It is an after-hours party. We're going to be talking about it very soon, but we will making an appearance and doing a video. So keep an eye out. I know of the band Cannibal Corpse, but I don't know.
I don't know anything of music. I'm not a metal person, and I know that they are metal. Yeah.
I remember when I was in high school.
The ponytail?
Well, no. We've all done this. You're in high school. You have that one friend who's got a car. So you and all your friends get in the car and you smoke cigarettes and you just drive around.
Yeah.
Into the night, listening to music really loud. You just drive everywhere. No plans. You just drive. And I remember me and a bunch of friends driving and listening to Pantera.
Oh, thanks, Cash Money. That's so sweet.
So yeah.
I know Pantera music, but I'm terrible with like recalling a lot of stuff.
I got to sit and talk to Phil.
Yeah, we went to Bonaventure a lot. Actually, in our Halloween special from 2 years ago, were we in Bonaventure or the other one?
Yeah, well, so
we were in one of them. I think we were in both, actually.
Part of the Halloween special
Yeah.
was in Savannah, Georgia. Part of it. This Halloween special this year, we're already starting to plan for it. It's going to be massive.
What type of negative song was playing in the background of the Valentino video?
Oh, Jesus. I don't remember which one I chose. I really don't. I'm sorry.
Because I always listen to October Rest from start to finish, I can't tell you what the names of the individual songs are. Because I just know it as the album. Because I have to listen to it from start to finish. I have to.
Maximum Overdrive was the only film directed by Stephen King. He hated the experience.
Okay, thank you.
I see what you mean, Flavor Tester. So Flavor Tester was pointing out there's so many people here from all walks of life who like different music of different ages, different parts of the world, and yet we all found a common ground with the Grimm life. So I feel I feel the love, and I hope you guys feel the love too, because we cherish each and every single one of you guys. We do. And we don't intentionally ignore people in chat rooms unless they give us a good reason. We have a zero tolerance for any kind of, we have a zero tolerance for two things, and it's broad. Any kind of bullying, any kind. And the other one is demanding. Don't ever be demanding of somebody. You know, everybody's time is precious. Everybody has family. Everybody has stress. Everybody has this and that. So always be respectful of everybody. And you guys will be good. Number one fan, Cash Money. Thank you. Did you watch the new Doctor Strange? And if so, what did you think of Bruce Campbell? We have not seen the new Doctor Strange yet. So, MB1 Bumper, stay classy, my friend. Michelle says, Michael and Jessica, did you see that the Nightmare on Elm Street series, Freddy's Nightmares, is now on Tubi? I did. I'm watching it because I'm excited about Robert Englund is on Stranger Things. Right? I'm so stupidly excited about that. Have not watched the... I've seen it before. I've seen the series, but I haven't watched it on Tubi. Eugene, have you guys seen the old Series V? When I was growing up and that was on TV, when it was airing on TV, I loved it. I was a part of that. I was obsessed with the TV show V. Yes, I have seen it. Oh, that's going by so fast. Kayla, Miss Brim, Purge Grimm. First time really seeing you, I think. Have you tried watermelon with mustard or watermelon with cinnamon? I think it's really good, but it may just be my taste buds. LOL.
It might. It just might. I was going to show you guys my typo negative vinyl.
Oh, God.
But I can't find it. We don't have... we're still unpacking. It's probably still in one of the boxes. I'm sad.
Are you Freaks and Geeks fans? Yeah.
Watermelon with salt. That defeats the purpose of eating watermelon. Also, it is good.
No. Hi, kids. I'm late. Hi, Black Cat.
It is a neon green one. It was a pressing that was done in Germany.
Kyle says, baby gold. Can I ask you a question? Of course you can, Kyle.
Yeah.
You don't have to ask a question. You don't have to ask a question. Just ask a question.
Mango. I love fruit. I love melon a lot. I thought you were leaving, Kyle.
So Raya says, have you moved somewhere out from Hollywood? No. We are in Hollywood. We love Hollywood. We plan on being here in Hollywood for a very long time. So much so that we even are joining the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce. We had our first mixer meeting with them. We got to talk to some awesome people and some really cool people. Business owners here in Hollywood. Excuse me.
I love honeydew.
And so expect a lot more Hollywood coming.
Honeydew, I think, is my favorite melon. Honeydew and watermelon. Cantaloupe's okay.
When did you start streaming on YouTube? I'm going to say over 2 years ago now.
Cherries. Oh, God, cherries. Especially the reindeer cherries. Yes.
Joseph.
Thank you, Joseph.
Thank you.
Oh, that's right. I remember Kayla. Yeah, that's cool.
So Flavor Tester says, cool, you two are a great influence on ordinary people. Well, everybody's special. There's no such thing as ordinary people. And as for being a great influence, all we care about is, this channel is about us getting out and exploring the world, because the world, I don't want to sound like a poster on a high school guidance counselor wall, but the world,
hang in there,
right? Hey, you can do it. The world is a beautiful place to explore. There's so much to see. There's so much for everybody, and it's there waiting for you. Just go grab it.
If we ever visit Canada, I'm sure we'll visit some places like that. But we don't have any plans to be in Canada anytime soon.
Wasn't there a guidance counselor poster that had a penguin on it? I remember this. I remember this one with like this penguin. I don't remember what the I don't know, penguin. Charles, in the Paul Walker video I watched choked me up. Your wife left a gift behind in the video. She's so awesome, beautiful.
We leave gifts all the time.
What was that like for you? It was pretty surreal. And I say that kind of, the interesting thing about the Paul Walker crash, there's video of it. The actual crash, there is a video of the exact moment that it happened.
Hi, Puerto Rico.
But it's taken from a security camera that's really far away, over top. So you don't see the car crashing, but you see the trees and the lamppost go down and then the smoke. That's the video you see. So it's your imagination. But standing there, for me at least, I don't know about you, but standing there at the crash site where the car was on fire, where they ultimately died.
Knowing what happened, it wasn't just like, oh, car crashed on impact. They were still alive and trapped.
For me, the most surreal part of it, though, the part that was the hardest, was standing back up on the hill where the security camera was that caught that footage. Because when you watched it on the news, that was what you saw. When you first heard about it, I mean, you saw this and that, but that was what you saw. That's how you know what I mean? That's how it became real. And I'm gonna there's 440 people in here. I'm gonna ask you guys a question.
Ooh.
You ready for it? Obviously, the Grimm Life Collective, we do spooky things. Murder sites, true crime, horror movies, but we also dabble in pop culture stuff like Goonies and things that aren't horror.
Hi, Jamaica.
It's funny that you mentioned Paul Walker and the crash site. Because of the movie, because of Paul Walker visiting that, I've never seen the Fast and Furious movies, so I started watching them. Jessica saw a few. She started rewatching them.
I've seen all of them, man.
And I'm like, damn, these movies are pretty good.
Yeah.
And the kind of people we are. We've been thinking about visiting the filming locations to the Fast and Furious movie, like the first movie.
The first one, yeah, because it's all around LA.
Because I want to see it, because I love that kind of stuff, and it's here. But then I was like, well, maybe nobody wants to see that because it's not really grim. But then at the same time, I'm like, it's something that we want to see, and this channel's all about us. So you might be getting a Fast and the Furious video coming.
Joseph says, would you recommend Santa Cruz as a destination?
Yes.
100%. Santa Cruz is actually our vacation spot. That's where we go to vacation.
Right.
Whenever we need like a recouping time and just some personal time, we love Santa Cruz so much that we go there for a weekend just to recharge our batteries. Hi, England. And then we come home.
We have a favorite hotel we like to stay at.
Yeah.
We have a favorite place that we go eat
Thank
food
you,
at. Like, we love it.
Thank you, Julie.
So, yeah. I think it'd be fun. It'd be interesting to see these places because what's funny, we drive by the locations almost daily. And we just never knew that they were there because we never really looked at them. And then we're like, watch the movie. And we're like, oh my God, I know where that is.
We started watching the movie for the locations to try to see if we could recognize anything or if it was mostly sets or shot out of town. And sure enough, some of it was really, most of it I think was shot here. Do 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 do. Good night. Sometimes you don't know what you want until it's offered. And other words, do you do what you want and we'll keep watching?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, these are really us experiencing and going adventuring too. And not every single thing we watch is based on horror or spooky. You know, I mean, I watch a lot of cartoons and anime and stuff like that. You know, things that I cannot go to for filming locations because it's animated.
MB1 Bumper says,
Bumpy.
Carlsbad Caverns has to be on your list. I don't know it. I know it now.
It sounds familiar.
And it's easy for Jessica to walk down there. It's amazing, trust me. And thousands of bats.
Oh,
they don't come near you though.
So thank you.
I think we'll go check that out. I'm always looking for ways to get her out of the house. Just different ways to get her out of the house safely.
It's true.
I'll go film. I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Usually I'm out of the house by 7 or 8 to go film.
I can't do early like that.
I'll film till about 11 or noon, and then I'll come home and get her and take her with me. That's why, what do you call it? The Wonderland video. She makes an appearance at the very end when we go visit Eddie Nash's grave because I was filming the rest of the day. I came home to get her and said, hey, let's drive out to Culver City to go visit Eddie Nash's grave.
Yeah, we used to do early mornings a lot, and it's just something that was becoming very strenuous on my heart, and I realized that I cannot do early mornings, even if I fall asleep late or early at night. Also, I tend to be an insomniac, so if I'm running on very little sleep, it's just very difficult on my heart, and early mornings make it really hard, so that's a no-no for me. Pumpkin hugs! It's not that I don't want to get up early. It's not like, oh, I want to sleep some more. Like it is literally physically hard on my body. Yep. What's my go-to anime? Honestly, right now, I'm in love with Mulan. Mulan! Pew pew! Pew pew! Mulan! Yep, yep!
Jessica is not a slacker.
You're a slacker.
You're a weirdo.
Yeah, it's a Korean animation.
So Singing with the Wolf says, "Is YouTube your main gig now?" We do YouTube full time now, 100%, and everything that we do on a daily basis is how can we move the channel forward? What's next? We are booked all the way till November now. Well, end of October, beginning of November. We have plans, and
taking a picture.
It's insane. It's absolutely insane. I never imagined life would be like this. We are blessed.
Guinea pig cars, hell yeah. Joseph says, guess I'm going to Santa Cruz then. I plan on driving down the coast of California from San Francisco to LA and beyond. I think out of all the places you're going to see, Santa Cruz would be a perfect spot to end up at the end of your driving because it's one of the most beautiful places. It's got all that Lost Boys history, especially if you're a big fan. And just to drive down there is breathtaking. It is stunning. There's a lot of greenery. People don't understand how beautiful it is here, and I think you're going to enjoy it, Joseph. I think you're going to have a beautiful time.
Thank you, Tina. Michael defending his woman. Nice. Damn right.
Get you one that does everything.
Huh?
Get you one that does both.
I don't want a wand.
Get you one. A human. A human. Get you a human that does both.
Oh, I see.
It's a meme.
Nope.
My grandchildren have me listen to Encanto.
You're damn right I did that.
I play Encanto all the time.
We listen to the same 2 songs of Encanto over and over and over and over again. Under Pressure and the we don't talk about Bruno. No.
But it was my wedding day.
Thunder.
No clouds allowed in the sky.
Melissa, we love that you and your boyfriend watch our videos. Keep watching, or else we're gonna send you a goldfish. No, crackers. Would you think I'd send real life goldfish in the mail?
I don't know what
Are you that twisted?
Okay,
You think I'm that twisted? I was thinking those fine little crackers that people eat for like taste bud enjoyment.
There's nothing wrong. Wait.
Yep. Don't even do it.
My head started going somewhere with a song, and I forgot the words. I am perseverating Crimson and Clover. Crimson and Clover. Oh, this is requested.
Why? Why'd you do this?
Because Cookie said to.
One list path describing how the current owner of the Wonderland Murders house has a history of adversity to documentarians.
Right?
How much do you think they utilize that history to increase their property value? Great freaking point. Now, at the same exact time,
Thank you, one last path. Sweetie.
I don't know. Okay, so where that house is in
She's
Wonderland.
For a long time, I would think.
Yeah, well, I don't know if too long. I don't know too long. But there's that point where, if you know that, it's not like all of a sudden the history goes away. People know about the damn history of the house.
Thank you, Ted.
If you don't want it, don't move there. It's that simple. And I'm not saying, by all means, enjoy it. You have every right to say what you want to say to whoever stands out front of your house. You have every right. But I don't know. It's a very nice neighborhood. She has some very, very well-known neighbors.
That's what we heard.
Very well-known
I didn't
neighbors.
know that,
If I'm not mistaken, I think Jared Leto lives over there in that neighborhood.
Supposedly Aoki does too. Aoki.
So
the DJ. These are from Disneyland or Disney World, whichever. We got to hear Disneyland because that's where we are. But they're, I don't even know if they're still out, actually. They're the Princess Tiana ears. Princess Tiana.
With that being said, guys, our movie has officially ended.
Happy. We're really, really happy.
And it has come time for us to say goodnight.
He's welcome to wear my ears, but he's got a big ass head and they can be really painful.
Wow. Charles says when you do the Selena video in Corpus, there is a mayor at one time have a great removed and Corpus Christi and her family and kick them out of the office. Check out the story and add that to it.
I think there was a little autocorrect in
there. Autocorrect. Thank you, Charles. When we go to Corpus Christi, we are only going to be there for Selena, and then we're going to be moving on. Like I said, that we're in town real quickly, and then we're leaving. We're going to be doing that, and then we have something else that's happening in town. So we don't have much time in Corpus Christi for that. So, but thank you. Honk honk. Beep beep. Thank you for joining us,
Thank you, Barney.
Barney. Thank you. On another Grimm Up All Night. Next week, we're going to be in town. We'll be playing another video. I promise you the video is going to suck.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We've been playing good videos lately, so maybe we should play a really bad video. Remind these fine folks.
Do a good old B film or C quality.
Yeah, right. The quality of Grimm Life
Find a deep
Up All
cut.
Night,
We're gonna have
right?
to find a deep cut movie now to make you appreciate the
Bird.
ones that are easily available.
I'm gonna play Birdemic.
Huh?
That's right.
Thank you, Frank.
You never heard of it because it's so scary.
I doubt that, but
Okay, so you ready for it? When you're done with this, do yourself a favor. I say it all the time. Watch Birdemic. Ready for it? It's the worst movie known to man. It's like birds. The birds attack, but instead of actually having birds or B-roll, they have like little like paper birds that are stationary, and they're like caw caw caw, but they don't move. It's horrible. It's the worst special effects.
someone just said they like Birdemic.
I didn't say that I didn't like it. I just said that it's horrible. And you know I love horrible movies.
Yes, I do know.
That's right. But you got to watch it. Birdemic is amazing. Next week, I don't know what we're going to be playing next. Maybe I do. I don't know. TTFN. Have a good night. Till next time. Say hi to your grandma.